to have you back. So then, did you all hear about that Arasaka aircraft carrier docked in Night City? Called Kujira, or the Whale. Apparently, the Corp figured it wasn't safe in Japanese waters. Afraid some local fishermen might harpoon it for scientific research. But honestly, it's quite the power move.
And everyone under
Wonder
your
what
thumb. Hear that, fella?
Ah, there you are. Let me hear what you squared away.
So Dex already paid the Maelstromers for the Corpo bot. Thing is, can't be sure the Gangoons are still willing to hand it over.
He paid up front? Híjole. Well, whatever. Let's go get this tech. You scheme yet? You got a plan?
Doubt shit can go smoothly. This is Maelstrom.
Gang world ain't too complicated. Might's right. The strong survive. Either you fuck others, or you get fucked. So, into the Borg Beast Den.
Let's go see these bastards.
All right, let's knock on their door. Open up. I hate these Borg fuckers. Just had to be them.
Just a gang like any other, right?
Take the Valentinos. They follow God and the Santa.
Don't know you.
Want to talk to Royce. Dex sent us.
Main room. We've been waiting.
Cozy place. They could use a few plants, though. Oh, yeah. They look damn well prepared.
Don't think I've ever seen security like this in a chow factory.
Gear from the Jack convoy. Gotta be. Must have been all over it like maggots on dead meat. Hey, what was in there?
A Militech truck.
Those cabrones only swiped a couple crates. Not a whole fucking semi. You hear about their boss, Royce?
Dex mentioned it. Called him special. Anti-personnel mine. Directional shrapnel spitter. My favorite.
Subtle.
Get in the elevator. Fucking shit.
Stay cool. They're just trying to spook us. All right, keep chill, V. Remember, we're on their turf.
So what do you want?
You got a bot. Model MT0D12. Called the Flathead.
And? The hell you care?
Guy I represent already paid brick for it. I'm just here for the pickup. I can talk direct to Royce if necessary.
Nah, you talk to me. Name's Dum Dum. Now couch, planet. Well, shit. Goes for you too.
I'll stand.
This so fucking hard? Fucking ass on the fucking couch!
Make me.
Thought you'd never ask. Sit your ass down for a planet bullet in your skull.
Jack, sit down.
This ain't gonna end well, but... shit.
Well, all right. Come on. Gotta lighten up. Take a hit. Better. Now we can talk. Here we go. A flathead. Model MT0D12.
Need to see it.
Suit yourself. Fucking tricked out this thing. Dynamic thermal optic camo armor. Full cognitive immersion with a Raven controller. Pimped out prototype actuators made of titanium vanadium Kevlar composite. And watch this. Fully integrated link too, so when the spider starts crawling up walls dangling from ceilings.
Could lose your lunch.
So what you think?
Yep, we'll take it.
Free. Sure. Yeah. Let's see your cred.
Brick got it. It's all paid up.
Brick got it. I don't see any fucking brick around here, do you?
Come on. Can't expect me to pay for this thing twice.
And who the fuck are you to say what can and can't be? You'll pay twice because I say you'll pay twice. All right. You want the flathead? I better see some eddies.
Seeing as you already got the eddies for it, you ought to offer us a discount. Big one.
A discount? Fuck. You know, you never did say who sent you. Never did say who you're working for.
Dexter Deshawn. That's who.
Dexter Deshawn. The lord ass who punching animal fucked half of Pacifica? I mean, he ain't dead.
So you're gonna consider my offer now?
You're fucking dead!
Yep, we'll take it.
Free. Sure. Let's see your cred.
Brick got it. So
Brick, I don't see any...
fuck Brick then. Let's cut a new deal.
Ha! Now that's good business sense. All right. You want the flathead? I better see some eddies.
Seeing as you already got the eddies for it, you ought to offer us a discount. Big one.
A discount? Fuck. You know, you never did say who sent you. Never did say who you're working for.
Dexter Deshawn. That's who.
Dexter Deshawn. The lord ass who punching animal fucked half of Pacifica? I mean, he ain't dead.
No, he's He's alive, well, and kicking. He sends his regards.
So you gonna consider my offer now? Bang.
Bring it, cocksuckers! Shit! Fuerte, cabrón! Cut off. Grab the gear. Control side. Quick! Get out of here.
Got the set, bot and controller.
Then let's go. Quicker the better. Let's get out of here. I'm dying for some fresh air. failed is meat. Ah, I could taste it.
It's a production line. Plus, I thought you loved me.
Really no other way. Oh, good. It's moving. Let's go. Vámonos. Watch out. No markers. Watching me. I can't. Hide. Watch out. No markers. Ladies and gentlemen, Jackie Wells. Playtime's over.
Let's have us some fun! Go, go, go!
Aim for the head! Messing with. ¡Chingada madre!
Think you're clever, huh?
Going down.
Grenade! I ain't late for breakfast! Hey, move your asses! They're zeroing us!
Oh! Ah!
Fuck!
Oh!
With you in a sec.
Hey, move your asses! They're
Detonator, armed.
Watch your feet. I can't.
Now it all makes sense!
Let's go!
We're on the side!
This is Constellation Star Station LO-868. Welcome aboard. The eye is showing signs over another one of those big anomalies. Maybe you catch a smile and uncover the source of it all.
excited to finally tell you when Starfield is coming out this year. You know, we have poured ourselves into this game.
Buttons and shoulder triggers were very. I also appreciate how the Ally's smaller bezels make the device feel more compact, even if its 7-inch display is the same size as the Steam Deck's. That said, the one thing I do miss are bigger grips in back, because while I know Asus was going for something slimmer, holding the Ally just doesn't feel quite as secure or comfortable. Speaking of the display, the Ally screen is one of its best features. Not only is it a 120Hz panel,
The GT-DD lineup of wheelbases from Fanatec were released exactly a year ago at the time of writing, and with that milestone being hit, I'd like to take a look at how this bundle fares in 2023, and whether you should consider the younger brother over the seasoned veteran, the CSL-DD. Disclaimer, all thoughts are my own, and Fanatec has had no input on the outcome of this video whatsoever, and by extension, my thoughts on this bundle. Enjoy the video. The bundle in question is the Fanatec GT-DD Pro bundle, sold for $969, nice, at the time of writing. When packaged, it comes in a very nicely packaged PlayStation-themed box, with everything you need to get up and running. The unboxing experience is reminiscent of the CSL-DD, and includes some nice racing-themed quotes such as, "driven to perfection," to accompany you as you open up the box. Foam compartments and plastic bags protect the stars of the show, but we'll get onto that in just a moment. Included in the package, you receive a Gran Turismo wheel rim, a configurable power supply, a quick start manual, a table clamp, some T-nuts, a power cable, a USB-C cable, very nice, an RJ12 cable to connect your pedals to the wheelbase, the CSL pedals, and of course what you came for, the GT-DD wheelbase. The base comes in a similar design as the original, except with this very stylish blue PlayStation-themed ring on the back. Speaking of the back, you can find connectors for everything you'll need to get started, as well as the ports for the aforementioned power supply and USB-C cable to connect the wheelbase to your desired platform. With these ports, you can connect many Fanatec peripherals such as handbrakes, pedals, and shifters. There have been lots of problems with these ports, but I'll get onto those later in the video. It is nice to note that this wheelbase is part of Fanatec's push for quote-unquote affordable direct drive wheelbases, which I am all for. The GTDD shares a lot of the same quirks as the CSL-DD, with a few extra neat choices, which I'll go in more in depth on in the next chapter. Found in a separate package are the CSL load cell pedals, a fantastic set of high quality, all aluminium built pedals, especially if you get the extremely needed load cell pedal to go along with it. If you decide to purchase the pedals, note that you can also buy these extremely stylish, brushed aluminium pedal plate faces, which adds to the high quality nature Fanatec strives for with each of their products. To get started with the wheelbase on PC, I would recommend watching Fanatec's guide in the info card in the top right, which will show you how to install Fanalab, Fanatec control panel, and install the wheelbase to your rig or desk using the included sturdy table mount. After setting up the wheelbase and installing the latest drivers, plug in the pedals to the base and start setting it up in-game. Every simulator should be similar, and if you notice anything odd and need assistance, write a comment down below and I'd be glad to help. There are tons of Fanatec setup guides out there, but to put it simply, push and hold the button next to the OLED display and you'll go into advanced setup mode, which allows you to change many things, including the force feedback strength, brake pedal sensitivity, and more. This entire menu is a science within itself, so I would seriously urge you to check Erwin's video on the subject here. However, if you are on consoles, the setup process is much simpler, so I'll go into that now. It really is as simple as plugging in the wheelbase to the Xbox chip needed for the Xbox compatibility is on the wheel itself. 2. Read the user manual and check the process to turn on Xbox compatibility. And 3. Make sure the connector is on a high-speed port on the back of the console, as some people have had issues with their wheel glitching out when plugged into the front of the Xbox. With that being said, this bundle has allowed console users the opportunity to finally tune their experience for the first time on a budget product, as you get access to all of Fanatec's extensive advanced setup mode just mentioned, which is another huge bonus. Now, onto the design and the wheelbase itself. As far as the wheelbase goes, it's just the CSL-DD, nothing else to report on that front. It has a pretty sleek and modern rounded design, as you might have seen, but apart from the PlayStation compatibility, there isn't really much to differentiate this wheelbase from the predecessor. However, with the Gran Turismo wheel rim, I have some things to say about it, so stay tuned. The Gran Turismo wheel isn't the prettiest looking, I have to admit, and when opened it has this extremely weird powder on the synthetic rubber coated rim, which feels extremely cheap and not well thought out. The rubber is nice to grip though, and doesn't feel too hot when driving for extended periods of time. I also extremely like the diffused rev LEDs, which are really nice to the eye, as well as the protected Gran Turismo logo. The shifters also feel quite nice and has a nice click, but doesn't provide any sort of premium feel or resistance. If you've made it this far into the video, mushy, or inconsistent. Some buttons feel extremely good and tactile, like the 2 buttons at the top of the wheel, but the same 2 buttons at the bottom have a weird vibration when clicking. And it's not just my unit either. The paddles on the back of the wheel feel like they'll fall off, or even worse, snap under heavy usage, since it's just thick plastic with no supports. As well as all of these problems, to make the unit cheaper, it comes with the addition to my list of kryptonite, the QR Lite Quick Release. Wow, it's always the light products. I wonder why. I don't think I need to explain why a plastic quick release is a bad idea, but I feel obligated to do so anyway. The QR Lite Quick Release is the free version of the metal quick release, and includes a twist-on mechanism, which puts unnecessary load on the components, causing it to, usually, snap after only 3 or 4 months of frequent usage. Luckily, I haven't encountered this problem yet, thankfully so when I eventually competitively priced, and is cheaper than Mose's new offering by a long shot, still an extremely well put together piece of kit, and if you have a PlayStation,
As much as it pains me to admit, there's very little chance I'll ever get to throw a Bugatti Veyron around the Nürburgring in Germany or tear through the corkscrew at Laguna Seca behind the wheel of an F1 car. It's probably for the best, really, since I'm not qualified to do either, and the resulting wreckage would cost more than I'll make in my lifetime. But still, just because I can't doesn't mean I don't want to, and I really, really want to. Thankfully, modern technology is just stupidly good at record to the road and find out. I'm Seth, and I'll be going over Apex, and it's one of the field is concerned. It's a great value for $119 years ago. Wheels, you can rest of the field decent price. It is pretty bare bones. I didn't have any issues setting it up to work with because there aren't for a cheap option. It feels corners, but there's nothing from 100. It felt like too much. G9, not without a few flaws, but for recreating the feel of driving a car at dangerous speeds, this thing rules pretty damn hard. You could concern the Logitech G923 mark at the top to install a mod, but include a gear shift for an even more just spin around and destroy my entire living room in the process. Seriously, look at this thing. I used to install 3/4 horsepower AC motors roughly the same size as this when I was an electrician, although those were nowhere near as much fun. The DD Pro is absolutely a high quality piece of simulation equipment with parts made of aluminum and buttons that just feel amazing. There's an OLED display on the wheel to show you how fast you're going, and you can fiddle around and assign the buttons however you like. I just keep things simple because I am but a simple man. The pedals are built like the pedals in a tank, which is not something, see what I did there? As it can be, or even with the PS5 DualSense. But this is a piece of equipment designed to be as realistic to the controls of an actual car as it can be. And the fact it's strong enough to spin my arms into pretzel twists is more than good enough. I would last time, but I forgot. I'm real sorry. Racing wheels in today's one of the best. This is the best thing. It is awesome. It's not pedals. Might be one of my favorite gaming peripherals ever. Seriously, this and pedals. The Logitech G923 racing wheel and pedals might be one of my favorite gaming peripherals ever. Seriously, this thing is awesome. It's major online box. It has the settings from centering the stereo, the brake, besides the car on so just as LED. As far as features, level racing wheels you can find. Modern technology is just dollars and spit in the face of my PS5 and visit some of the world's most beautiful. Testing 3 racing wheels to fit your high-speed life. Racing wheel Apex, the Logitech G923, and the free racing wheels to fit your high-speed lifestyle. Hori's Racing Wheel Apex, the Logitech G923, and the Fanatec Gran Turismo DD Pro. Which of these will help you shave precious seconds off your lap time? Let's put the rubber to the road and find out. I'm Seth, and I'll be going over the good and bad of these 3 racing wheels in today's Budget to Best. This right here is the Hori Racing Wheel Apex.
bump in RPM doesn't always.
TrueForce is special because it levels the playing field for PC and console gamers.
Really increases my ability to.
This material
are generally considered to be the most important upgrade if you want to improve your lap times. Many people.
In second number on our picks, we recommend you the Fanatec Podium DD2 racing wheel for PC and Xbox. Direct drive steering wheels provide the most realistic simulation experience. They not only faithfully translate even the smallest changes you make to the position of the wheel to the sim game, but they also give you feedback that is hard to beat. Direct drive sim racing wheels truly put you in the driver's seat, from the wetness of the track to which tires are slightly more worn out. Fanatec's Podium DD2 wheelbase is an updated version of their wildly successful DD1 wheelbase. Needless to say, all of these fantastic features come at a price. It is also not cheap. The Fanatec Podium DD2 is 1/3 of the price of the DD1, or the GeForce V2, say for example. And of course, the Fanatec Podium DD2 is a fantastic piece of equipment, but is it worth the premium price tag? We are unable to provide an answer to this question. Name in the racing simulation group.
Thanks for tuning in into the Fnatic Direct Drive Compare and Equal Power Source. If you're ready, compatible. Important to remember, eliminate any potential vibrations. All our clubs for this steering wheel has sport wheel.
CimaCube 2 Ultimate outperforms in every category, and Ultimate models are better than their closest competitors. It is also extremely expensive, costing $3,500. Yes, the Fanatec has a great ecosystem, but the CimaCube can only use wheel rims from third parties. However, relying on third-party wheel rims could be both advantageous and disadvantageous. Finally, the CimaCube 2 Ultimate outperforms in every category, albeit at a high cost. If money is not an issue, this is the way to go.
I've owned the Fanatec DD Pro racing wheel for about a year now, and for this video, I recommend in terms of upgrades and pricing. So let's get started. Motor of up to 8 wheels, and the ecosystem includes various pedal sets, shifters, and accessories to tailor the setup to your preferences. The options to tune your Fanatec wheel are types of prices and different features, from tunability to load cells to just a basic pedal set. As for the upgrades, you get standard brake pedal, and I basically just actually bought mine secondhand off eBay and saved maybe $7 realistic. You feel every single bump on the road, as you would expect, but also the way it reacts is just incredible. Like, it does it so quickly that you know when to react, when to slide the wheel, to correct the slide and stuff. Really is incredible. And obviously you can also fine tune these to like different modes as well on the wheel itself, and you can just adjust that either on the app, or if you press like the little button on the steering wheel, it'll go through all that sort of stuff as well. And while the little screen isn't doing that, it's either telling you your speed and telling you what gear you're in. It is honestly just mind-blowing. It definitely makes you a lot more consistent as a driver. Now, just because you're more consistent doesn't mean you're faster. That was kind of the ugly truth that I realized, is that I wasn't in any way faster than I was when I had my old Logitech. Buying the load cell brake, it's very stiff. So unless you do leg day or every day, then you'll struggle. But other than that, the DD Pro is an incredible racing wheel, and it handles extreme. Even though the price is considerably cheaper than other direct drive wheels from a few years ago, it may not be suitable for everyone. Even if you just have